All right, let's just jump right into this. You know the feeling, right? You start a new project, you're all fired up, and then thump. They drop this giant, heavy manual on your desk, and you have one immediate thought.
Yep, that's the one. Your heart just sinks a little. You're already picturing it, sitting on the corner of your desk, then moving to a shelf, just gathering dust. A monument to rules you're supposed to read, but let's be honest, probably never will. But what if we've been looking at this all wrong? What if that dense, boring book isn't a burden at all? What if it's actually a powerful weapon, a tool that's not there to trap you in red tape, but to actually protect you, save you a ton of money, and make you way better at your job?
So, to make this real, let's grab a concrete example. We're going to dive into the world of construction and look at a document called the Public Building Work Standard Specifications. Yeah, sounds thrilling, I know, but stick with me.
So, what is this thing? Well, it's basically the official rulebook from Japan's Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport, and Tourism. And its whole job is to make sure that a public building, like a school or a library, has the same baseline level of quality no matter where it's built. It's all about ensuring everything is safe, reliable, and performs exactly how it's supposed to for everyone. And this is it. This is the moment where we need to flip the script. We have to stop seeing this book as just a long, tedious list of obligations and start seeing it for what it really is. And let me be super clear. When I say weapon, I'm not talking about something you use to attack people. No. This is a defensive weapon. It's your shield. It's designed to protect you from arguments and disputes, to guarantee the final product is solid, and to stop your budget from just evaporating. Seriously, think of it as your best ally on the job site.
Okay, so if you really want to learn how to use this shield, you first have to understand why it even exists. What's its purpose? Because it's not just a random collection of rules. It was designed with 4 very specific and very important goals in mind.
Let's run through them real quick. First, ensure quality. It sets a baseline so nobody can cut corners. Easy enough. Second, ensure fairness. It creates a level playing field so every company bidding on the work is judged by the same standards. Makes sense. Third, clarify responsibility. This one is huge. It spells out exactly who is supposed to do what, which prevents all those costly arguments later on. And finally, standardize technology. It means you're using proven, reliable methods, not some risky experiment that might fall apart.
So the big question is, how in the world do you actually use a book this massive? Are you supposed to memorize hundreds of pages? The secret is, absolutely not. You don't have to. You just need one simple, really powerful strategy. The biggest mistake people make is trying to read it like a novel, from page 1 all the way to the end. The solution? Treat it like a dictionary. I mean, think about it. Who reads a dictionary cover to cover? Nobody. That would be crazy. You look up the one word you need, you get the info, and you move on. This book works the exact same way. It's a reference guide, not a bedtime story. And in practice, it boils down to this really simple 3-step process. Step 1, you always read the special specs first. These are the unique rules for your specific project, and they trump everything else. Step 2, for anything that isn't mentioned there, then you go to the big standard specs book, our dictionary, and look it up. And step 3, you take what you learned and you build it right into your own plan. That's it. It's targeted, it's efficient, and it makes this whole thing totally manageable. So, what's the real payoff for all this? Why bother? Well, using this tool the right way isn't just about checking boxes. It has a direct, measurable, and frankly, massive impact on the one thing everyone on a project cares about, the budget. Just think about it for a second. Having to tear down a brand new wall because the wrong material was used, or having to redo an entire wiring system because it's not up to code, that's just money vanishing into thin air. Rework is the single biggest enemy of a project's budget, period. And this is the ultimate payoff. By using the specification book correctly, before you even start, you get all the requirements clear right from the beginning. You prevent all the misunderstandings and miscommunications that lead to those catastrophic budget-killing mistakes down the line. Here's exactly how it saves you money. First, like we said, it prevents that awful rework. Second, it prevents what's called overspecification. The book defines the minimum acceptable standard, so you're not wasting money on gold-plated pipes when bronze ones will do the job perfectly. And third, it empowers you. If a client asks for something that goes above and beyond the specs, you have the book to back you up when you request fair payment for that extra work. And just like that, the whole perspective has changed.
That big, boring book isn't an obstacle anymore. It's the best textbook you could ask for on how to do things the right way, and it's the shield that protects you, your team, and your budget out there in the real world. So the next time you're handed a dense manual or a complicated set of rules, maybe just pause before you sigh. Ask yourself, is this really a burden? Or is it a weapon, just waiting for me to understand how to use it? What other power is hiding in plain sight just because it's wrapped up in a boring package? It's something to think about.